Assalamu alaikum. This is Dr. Sana Jafar. I am currently working as a postgraduate resident of neurosurgery in Punjab Institute of Neurosciences, Lahore. I have done AMC MCQ exam, MRCS Part A, and the language exam, that is PT academic. In the previous video, we have discussed about the resources that from where you can prepare for the exam. But in today's video, we will discuss about the exam cost and the total, the pattern of the exam and the total section of the exams and how we can pace that exam. So let's start. First of all, we will talk about the total cost of the exam. Previously, this exam was not available in Pakistan, so you had to travel overseas for the exam. So, but now, since last year, since this exam is being conducted in Pakistan too at the Pearson View centers, like in Lahore and Islamabad, so you can give your exam over there and you can save the cost of the travel cost and the hotel and ticket cost, of course. So let's talk about if you want to appear in exam in Pakistan. The total fee of the exam is 2950 Australian dollars, and one Australian dollar is something about 186 or 187 Pakistani rupees. Of that 2950 Australian dollars, 1050 is a portfolio fee that you have to pay once you set up your AMC portfolio. Then you can book the exam. But the tricky thing over here is that once you pay the fee, then you have to give exam over the time span of 1 year. If you do not give that exam over the time span of 1 year, then whole of your exam fee is totally vanished or gone. Then you have to pay the 2950 Australian dollars again. So basically, you have to give exam over the time span of 1 year if you want to basically save your money. So the next thing is epic portfolio and degree verification and your passport notarization. So for the epic account you have to pay 130 US dollars, and for a single document verification you need to pay 100 USD for each document. So basically, overall, this exam, including Apple verification, cost about 10 lakh and approximately 50,000 rupees. But this exam is worth it because you pay more for the lab and USMLE. But due to saturation, you people are still unable to get the job after lab. But here, the best part is if you give the AMC MCQ exam, then you're eligible for job. You can apply for limited registration once you get the job, and you start applying for jobs. Like I'm applying for jobs right now as a junior MO and senior MO post. Then further you can give their specialty exams and enter the specialty training. So that is all the cost that you have to pay if you want to give exam over here in Pakistan. But if you want to give exam overseas, then it is also conducted in Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, Australia, and other countries. But for that, you have to pay for the travel tickets and hotel stay. The exam pattern is same everywhere, and the passing ratio is also same everywhere. So that is all about the cost. So now let's talk about the exam pattern. The exam has total 150 MCQs, and of which the 30 MCQs are pilot questions, like they are not numbered. So, but you will not get to know that whether they are numbered or not numbered. So only 120 MCQs are being checked and numbered. The pilot ones are they're not checked, and you will not be able to know that which one is pilot or not pilot. So this exam is a adaptive exam. For example, if you solve the hard questions, the tough ones, then obviously the computer will assess your knowledge and will give you even tougher questions. So your difficulty in text increases with it. So if you solve more difficult questions, then your marks will be more. But if you don't solve the difficult ones and you mark it wrong, then computer will give you the easy ones. So if you solve more easy questions, then your scoring will be less. So this is still tricky and I'm still unable to get it at how it's being done, but that is it. For example, if you attempt the exam and you solve like many easy questions, then you will think that the exam is very easy and I can easily pass it. But it's not like that, because the computer will assess it that you have done the easy one. So he will give you like the computer will give you less marks. But if you solve the tough ones that you think that after the exam was very tough, and you solve the tough one, even like few like tough questions, half of them were like very difficult for you, then the computer will assess your difficulty index and will give you more marks according to it. The total passing marks that you need is 250 out of 500. Total marks passing marks is 500. Now on your screen, you can see that this exam is divided into six sections: medicine, surgery, pediatrics, women's health, and mental health, and biostatisticians. So, medicine carries 30% of weightage, and surgery carries 20%, while the rest all carries 12.5% weightage each. So these separate sections are assessed on the basis of like three parameters: whether your performance is satisfactory, indeed unsatisfactory, or borderline. So on your screen you can see my report card. Like, you do not have to pass each of the section independently, but you have to pass the medicine and surgery and like women's health independently. If you do not pass those, then even if you pass the rest of the section, then and your score is more than 250, still you will like no, be considered fail in this exam. So I was on the borderline the medicine, because medicine is a like very vast in like AMC. But I passed the surgery, I also passed the women health, but I like when I was unable to pass the psychiatry, even if I studied for a compliant, but still it is very difficult, the psychiatry portion. And I passed the ethics. In the previous video, I forgot to like mention a book that I studied for the ethics. It was the USMLE 100 Cases of Medical Ethics, and I think this book is like more than enough for the ethics. I have studied 1 week before the exam, and I think 1 week is more than enough for this book. So that is all. And I would like suggest everybody to like do not like skip any portion. Study equally for medicine, surgery, and the rest of the sections too, because every number counts and every MCQ counts. So do not skip anything. And one more thing, like, you cannot like flag any question. For example, like if you're confused, if you have confusion regarding one question, but you cannot like flag and go back to that question in the exam. You have to mark that question right over there. So like, do not waste time on only one question, and you have to like do all the questions if you want to pass. So you have to be very vigilant that you do not like spend excess time over just one MCQ, because you have to attempt every MCQ over there. So that is it. Do pray for me and let me know if you need any help and on which topic I should make a video. Jazakallah.